Mission-driven work contains a hidden paradox. Dedicated staff members frequently spend late hours at a desk, trading community impact for administrative drudgery. This is the operational tax. A routine task, like a check request or a time-off approval, rarely completes in a single step. These processes require human staff to act as manual routers. They spend their days moving data from a shared drive into an email thread, then re-entering that same information into a separate database. Organizations usually react to this friction by purchasing entirely new software platforms or attempting to deploy AI broadly across every department. Most teams already have the platforms they need. They require a targeted solvent to remove the friction within their existing systems. Public discussions of AI often focus on artificial general intelligence, the sci-fi concept of a machine that thinks like a person. The operational reality is much more practical. A practical AI agent is a small, targeted piece of automation. It possesses just enough capability to execute one rule-based task from start to finish. These agents function as patient assistants. They rely entirely on human-defined rules, but they never forget a step in the process. The value of an agent lies in its ability to manage the connective tissue between human actions. For most nonprofits, 3 categories of work drain the most time: approvals, record-keeping, and staff-facing forms. An agent manages approvals by checking submissions against rules and routing them to a supervisor. In record-keeping, it extracts key fields from reports and labels data across platforms. For forms, it pre-fills known information, asking staff only for what's missing. In all 3 cases, the agent handles the coordination and filing, while the human staff member retains the authority to make the actual decision. Many organizations fail in this transition because they prioritize the AI tool before they understand the underlying workflow. An AI agent cannot fix an approval path that is already inconsistent, or a record structure that is unclear. This creates automated confusion, where technology simply accelerates existing structural flaws. Successful deployment requires mapping and clarifying the organizational process first. The agent is only as useful as the workflow it supports. Using AI in a mission-driven context requires a hard operational boundary to protect the community. Agents should never make final decisions about people or handle sensitive, nuanced community conversations. AI coordination is strictly rule-based. It lacks the deep community knowledge and lived experience held by human staff. The role of this technology is to reduce the operational tax on human judgment, ensuring that judgment remains the central focus. The most effective implementations treat these agents as teammates with very specific job descriptions. One reliable agent handling a single workflow provides more utility than 5 broad tools that require constant human oversight. When an operational tool functions correctly, it stops being a task that staff have to manage and becomes a quiet layer in the background. The goal is for the technology to become invisible. By removing the friction of coordination and filing, AI frees the team to return to the empathetic, face-to-face work that only humans can do.